Standing out from the competition, Crimetracker. The concept is to identify crime trends so viewers can stay safe. It's not covering a typical crime story and calling it Crimetracker. That would be sloganeering. What's Crimetracker? This is from the site for WSPA in Greenville, Spartanburg, and on the left of your screen is their Crimetracker reporter, Cherish Keats. This is based on our discussions with the station. We track where crime is taking place, and if we see a trend, we let you know about it with our exclusive reports. These alarming trends do not have to be blockbuster in nature. A wave of car vandalism, for instance, is very alarming if it's happening on your street. We also bring you Crimetracker alerts that give you urgent information about a serious unsolved crime or a series of crimes that put you in danger. Finally, we also have Crimetracker investigations that point out crime trends and go the extra mile by finding out what public officials are doing about them. You can use your website, too. This plays to the web's advantage of allowing users to drill down for the information they want, usually by geography. You can see that in the WFLA Tampa site, also known as TBO, TampaBayOnline.com. At the bottom is a map of the area, and you go to the map, and you can find the crime trends in your neighborhood, even on your street. Look at the right of your screen. You can see the crime report categories: arson, assault, burglary, drugs, larceny, murder, robbery, and vehicle theft. And vehicle theft is what you're looking at here. If you look closely, those blue dots are where there have been recent cases of vehicle theft. So it'll drill down by neighborhood. Obviously, this took a tremendous amount of work and collaboration with the local police departments. Here's another example of a Crimetracker website. This is from KWTV in Oklahoma City, and they call it the Interactive Crime Report for Crimetracker. And it's another way of looking at crime trends by neighborhood. In this particular case, it's rape, robbery, assault, burglary, and auto theft. Speaking of KWTV, they actually built a Crimetracker set with a model of the city. If you look at the male anchor toward the left part of your screen, they on occasion have pointed to trends in certain parts of town by using the model. You don't need to build a model of the set, but it certainly makes an impression on viewers. So much of an impression that along with their franchise, they went from a distant number 2 in identifying crime trends to number 1, and it had a huge impact on their ratings. Speaking of impacting on ratings, you're looking at an anchor from KVBC, the NBC affiliate in Las Vegas. This is part of a real-time response study. Notice the yellow line. This is viewer interest for this promo, and it started immediately and it grew and grew. Huge. In contrast, if you look at this green line, this is interest on the part of the staff. Staff wasn't very excited about Crimetracker. The viewers were. In fact, this is another spot with Nina Radetich going through police training. She's in the thick of it here, and again, you can see the viewer line immediately rising, and it's going to stay up there, and the staff line is flat. In focus groups, viewers believe this woman is an expert on crime trends. How could she not be an expert, one person said. She's sweated with the cops. She shared locker rooms with the cops. She cared enough to go through police training. She's a great Crimetracker reporter, and that's why I started watching that station. Here's an example of a Crimetracker report. This one is from Cincinnati.
712's Neighborhood Crimetracker is keeping an eye on crimes against homes and property where you live. And tonight we begin in Mason, where another car left idling to warm up on a cold morning is stolen. The car taken from a home on Furby has been recovered. A suspect is now behind bars. Mason police say they plan to charge the man after he faces unrelated charges in Grant County. 2 other cars were stolen from the same neighborhood within a 2-week period. Those cars were also recovered. Police are still looking for suspects in those cases. The Butler County Sheriff's Office is investigating several car break-ins in Hanover Township. All of the cars were parked on Stahlhaber Road. Crooks stole a camcorder from one of the cars. 3 other vehicles were also broken into. Thieves used a large piece of wood to break a window out of one of them, a laptop computer, and some CDs missing. Green Township officers have arrested the person they say is responsible for breaking into cars in the Bridgetown area. Several cars parked on Green Acres Court, Moon Ridge Drive, Karen, and Aurora Avenues were hit. Investigators say Benjamin Mormon went through the streets looking for unlocked vehicles to steal loose change. Officers say they arrested him in the neighborhood with about $50 in change in his pocket. Mormon is charged with receiving stolen property in an unrelated case. Charges are pending in connection with the break-ins. If you have any information that may help police...
Okay, that's an example from Cincinnati, and we pulled it down from their website, and you're welcome also to go to KRC in Cincinnati. Okay, Crime Tracker Top 10 Best Practices. Develop strong police contacts. Obviously, you need the information. Focus on current trends, not old data. People care less as to what the trend was last year when you're able to get them current information. What's going on right now? This doesn't have to be a lot of statistics. It could be anecdotal information from the cops based on neighborhoods. For example, in the last few days, we've had a few break-ins on this street, on this street, on this street. And the bad guys are moving in this direction. Your neighborhood may be next. Make effective use of maps. When you talk about neighborhoods, there's no better way to illustrate neighborhoods than by keying or having a video wall of maps. People want to know where the neighborhood is and how close it is to their neighborhood. Guide viewers through various neighborhoods. Show them not just one, but several, because there are crime trends throughout the area. See Crime Tracker as a franchise that's uniquely valuable. It's not for the commodity crime stories, the stories everybody covers. You can still cover those stories, but don't call them Crime Tracker. They're not Crime Tracker stories. Keep the safety aspect front and center. As part of that, provide solutions or coping information. Ultimately, viewers want to stay safe. They want to know the crime trends so they can protect themselves. So let viewers know where the crimes and when the crimes are solved. It provides a balance and gives them a sense of security, knowing that some of the bad guys are actually caught. And finally, follow up. There are many, many stories out there. Viewers are wondering, whatever happened to the crime trend in such and such neighborhood? Is it continuing? Have the bad guys gone away? What's going on out there? And that'll help leverage the franchise. Hope you found this to be helpful. This is Bob Kaplitz.
Local 12's Neighborhood Crime Tracker is keeping an eye on homes and property where you live. Kenton County Police are investigating vandalism at a local park. Investigators hope you saw something that will lead to the culprits who damaged the Mills Road Park. It's just off Kentucky 16. Kenton County Police Chief Bill Dorsey tells me somebody broke into the caretaker's house through a back door. He also says glass on the front of the football stadium press box was broken. Further investigation found a broken front gate and the bathroom had been set on fire. Delhi police say someone is stealing money from pop machines. The machines outside businesses on several Delhi streets have been damaged by crooks trying to get to the money. Sergeant Jim Howarth says in some cases the bad guys were very successful, getting away with $300 from one machine, $400 from another. One of the machines was behind the lodge at Delhi Park off Foley Road. People are breaking into equipment trailers and homes under construction in Claremont County. Sergeant Dave Doyle says the incidents are happening in the middle of the day in subdivisions on Newtonsville, Hutchinson, and Marathon Edenton roads. In most cases, the crooks are getting away with tools. If you have information that may help police investigating these crimes, call our partners at Crime Stoppers. The number is 352-3040. You don't have to give your name, and you can get cash for clues.